What's up, Broncos country? This is Dude the Bronco, and I'm back with another one. Um, I got something for you to listen to first, and probably show you if I can.
And what do you think Sean Payton's thinking this morning and going forward about getting back into the Sundays on TV still?
Well, I think he's probably happy to be back in the NFL. I think more than anything, what he does, what now he's learned about his team. We all think in the summer we have a good team. We all think that our team can compete, and then what happens is cold water, reality sets in. Now he's 1-5 after 6 games. He knows without one shadow of a doubt that he's not going forward with Russell Wilson. He has to pay him next year. He can't get out of that. That's already guaranteed. But if he's on the roster the fifth day of the league year next year in 2024, they guarantee $37 million of his 25 salary. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. So what I think he's learned in 6 games, and he's thankfully has a long-term contract, is this is a bigger rebuilding project than we thought. This is going to require a teardown. If you go back to when they won the Super Bowl in 15, they haven't been back. They haven't had a winning season since then. And they probably should have repaired the team in 17. But often we all do this, Pat. We all believe and we don't adhere to that methodology. I could sum it up in 2 words. 2 words that describe failure in the NFL. Too late. Too late to recognize the problem. Too late to do something about it. And I think now Sean, after 6 games, realizes, I can't fix this. I'm going to have to tear it down. They redid Frank Clark's contract. He took a huge pay cut to do it. Unheard of in the NFL. Unheard of in the NFL. And because he wants to get traded, and they're going to start selling off assets.
Lombo, last night we saw the Chiefs get a big win over the Denver Broncos. I know that you, since the very beginning during the Sean Payton interview and everything like that, and who's the new coach for Denver Broncos, have always been a big fan of this new regime in Denver. You think everybody's on the same page. Jobs are kind of been sorted out. Who needs to do what? You like the way the CEO operates at Walmart. He's running the team. They've stunk. And there's conversations about them being in games and not being in games. What are you seeing from that Denver Broncos team? And what do you think Sean Payton's thinking this morning and going forward about getting back into the NFL as opposed to being a guy on Sundays on TV still?
Well, I think he's probably happy to be back in the NFL.
Hey, what's going on, Broncos country? I just had to give y'all a little bit of that. Man. It's kind of sad news, but I'm kind of more sad for Russell because he really did want to come to Denver, man. And the situation can't really explain the situation, man. It just didn't work. But this year it wasn't really Russ. I mean, yeah, that game against the Chiefs, he screwed that one up. You know what I mean? He screwed that one up. But other than that, like he's been decent. But look, it's the whole roster. The whole Denver Broncos roster from top to bottom. And I also could tell you that GM George Payton is probably gone after this year too. He's probably gone. And they're probably going to bring in uh, one of Sean Payton's people, Mickey Loomis or somebody else. You know what I mean? Or he going to try to get Mickey Loomis over or somebody else that knows Sean Payton and what he likes. That's already in, that's like maybe under Mickey Loomis or something like that. But look, it's been time for a teardown. Like I say in 2017, because 2016, right? 2016 was the last winning season, and that season was oh yeah, Trevor Simeon was the Broncos quarterback because That was Gary Kubiak's last year as head coach before he, stepped away from football because he had a little bit of health issues, I think it was. You know what I mean? But then like, after that 2016 season, they should have tore it down in 2017, I think. You know what I mean? Because this roster is really depleted of talent. And then the players that are talented is like, it seems like no matter what coach the Denver Broncos hire, no matter what coach the Denver Broncos hire, it's always you hear, oh, the coach done lost the locker room, or the players don't like him. Sean Payton is Vic Fangio 2.0. Look, Sean Payton is a future Hall of Fame coach. He knows what he likes. He knows which players is going to play for him and which players are not. You know what I mean? That's why I think they decided to do a full rebuild. But this has been coming, man. The Broncos really have been in denial about this one. I think they really have been in denial about this one. And I'm glad we got new ownership because they see they want to win. And what I think they're gonna do, I think George Payton is gone after this year, and it's Sean Payton's show. It'll probably be a new staff for the most part. Probably keep some people, but it'll probably be a new staff. I know it'll probably definitely be a new defensive coordinator. Look, they're gonna start from the ground up. But this year's draft class and maybe a few others, a couple players that's probably on the practice squad, like will get invited back, you know. But they're gonna draft a QB. But my thing is, yeah, Khalid Williams, he's real good. He's real good and he's a real talent. Yeah, he is. You can't deny that. But look, we gonna have a problem if Carolina keeps losing, right? Then Chicago will have the number one pick. If Carolina keeps losing, Chicago will have the number one and possibly number two pick. That'll put right now the Denver Broncos have the number two pick in the 2024 draft because they still have it like Carolina, Denver, then Chicago. But it's gonna go like this, like cause Chicago has their number one pick from last year in a DJ Moore trade. You know what I mean? So it's kind of complicated, but everybody will know what's going on at the end of the year and when it's about time leading up to the draft. So I think the Denver Broncos probably going to have to select Drake May, but Drake May is good too. Drake May, he's a good talent, but I don't know. I'm not an evaluator of talent, but from what I've been reading, a lot of people talking about Drake May too. A lot of people already did a few mock drafts about with Drake May. You know what I mean? So who knows, right? Who knows? Let's go. So I gotta say, let's go Broncos. I'm a fan. I'm always be a fan. I'm a die Bronco fan. Bleed orange and blue. I can't help it. I bleed orange and blue, y'all. I can't help it. But this is a true reality. True reality. Like It's gonna take luck, real luck. The Carolina Panthers might have to trade for Jerry Judy, but look, they 0-5. Why would they trade for Jerry Judy at the deadline, at the trade deadline? Who knows? Carolina, David Tepper, if he wants somebody, he might get it. But I got Jerry Judy going to Indianapolis because they had already been calling for Jerry Judy. You know what I mean? About calling the Broncos about Jerry Judy. So we'll know more in the coming weeks. Hopefully sooner. Who knows? Maybe after the Packers game, if the Broncos lose the Packers game, it's on. But they definitely is, getting ready for a fire sale. That's just all over the NFL, man. It's all over Twitter. It's all over, you know, Instagram, and you know. But man, it's gonna be losing for maybe a couple years till they get the roster the right way. I don't know how it's gonna be because I ain't never been through a real true rebuild. You know what I mean? I just been through, a stock and reload, just stock and reload. You know what I mean? Refill the cupboards. That didn't work for 7 going on 8 years, right? It didn't work. So now you just gotta tear it down, man. Go draft your quarterback, build around him. We just got, we as Bronco fans just gotta wait and see and hope for the best. A lot of people are hoping for Khalid Williams. Shit, I want Khalid Williams too. You know what I mean? But I'll be also good with Drake May. You know what I mean? Because we have a brilliant offensive minded coach. Even after the loss to the Chiefs, Andy Reid even said something good about Sean Payton. After the game, you know what I mean, to the media, he said, Sean Payton and his Broncos and his team, they're gonna be all right. Sean Payton is probably still figuring out things. They still getting figured out and all that other stuff. The Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos are gonna be all right. So I believe that. I know a lot of people in Broncos country believe that. We just got right out this year. You know what I mean? The Broncos didn't play today, so my mental health is good today. And right now it's tonight. It's about to be in the morning, so. But yeah, my mental health is good because the Broncos didn't play today. And like for Bronco fans, we need to root for Carolina. Yeah, we need to start rooting for the Carolina Panthers, so they can win a few games. You know what I mean? Let them win, so they can win about 5 games. You know what I mean? They need to. If they do that, then we'll probably end up with the number one pick, because Chicago will have a number one pick for this year in this year's draft. So Bronco fans, we need to root for Carolina. That's what we need to do. Need to root for Carolina. Man, like I felt for Jerry Judy, at the beginning of that game. Like Steve Smith really just started trying to apologize to the dude, man. Really just started trying to apologize to the dude. And then uh Jerry Judy said something smart, like, "What? I'm not about you, man. I'm not about you." Steve Smith just Steve Smith just let him have it. Shouldn't don't he know anything about Steve Smith? Steve Smith will let you have it, and he could also, he can bring these a little bit too. He could bring these too. He's always been that way. Oh, well, I just got a tweet. Let me see what it says. Let me pull it up. A significant. Okay, it's from Joe Rolls NFL. Says a significant portion of Bronco country definitely wants to win, even if it damns the team, even if it damns the team long term. Right, that's on Twitter. I can get with that. Right, want to win. I mean, with Sean Payton, we will win, but it's about to be a teardown. About to be a teardown. About to start beginning, from the beginning. It's getting a quarterback, then shaping your roster. Sean Payton knows how he wants the Denver Broncos roster. He knows that. Sean Payton, he probably, thought this team was better than it actually is. You know what I mean? That's coming in. You know, look, and you got Jess Simmons, the All Pro Bowl safety. You got Pastor Tan, your Pro Bowl cornerback, a young upcoming Pro Bowl cornerback. Well, he was elected to the Pro Bowl last year, so he's Pro Bowl cornerback, one of the best in the league right now. Uh, it's everything goes right now, man. Everything goes for the Denver Broncos, man. Everything goes. Look, I was listening to a podcast a little while earlier. You know what I mean? Because on my thing, like when I go on my YouTube studio and look, what so as research or stuff, then it be having like different podcasts and stuff that I could do that to help boost my ratings and stuff. So I just uh, pick one to listen to, and I decided to do it. And the Detroit Lions, they even called the Denver Broncos. Uh, uh, you say yesterday because it's 12:05 a.m. So it's a new day. They called the Denver Broncos. No, 2 days ago. That was probably Saturday. 2 days ago. Guess who they was inquiring about? Not Jerry Judy. They inquired about DJ Jones. You know what I mean? The DJ Jones. I mean, he's not moved yet, but this is the things that are happening right now in Broncos country, and it's real talk. Yeah. So when I heard that, I'm like, oh man, I gotta figure something out with that. I might have to do something with that, which I did. You know what I mean? I did created a show out of that. You know what I mean? But that's a life as a Bronco fan. We gonna our mental health will probably be bad on Sundays when we're playing, especially um, you know what I mean? Because if the Broncos are gonna try to get the number one pick, they don't need to try to win no more games this year. Sean Payton is tanking anyway. He's tanking in his own way. Cause ain't no way in the world a Kansas City Chiefs team, a Kansas City Chiefs team that barely was playing. Patrick Mahomes was barely on. The the commentators that day were saying, Patrick Mahomes is not comfortable with a lot of his wide receivers right now. You know what I mean? Is not comfortable. It's the first time I've seen Patrick Mahomes not comfortable with anybody. You know what I mean? Basically, really, but Travis Kelsey, which he did his thing. You know what I mean? 19-8. It was like what a 8, 9 point game. Come on, man. So, but yeah, so Broncos are tanking in the Sean Payton like way. Don't need to win no more games this year. Hey, we all know what it is. We all ready for the mental health thing that's gonna go on game days. You know, then Monday we just, Sunday night we sleep it off on Monday or whatever day the Broncos play. Wake up in the morning and try to get our mental health back right. You know what I mean? That's just what life is as a Bronco fan right now, and I'm good with it. You know what I mean? I'm good with that. Boy, we got about what 11 more games left this season, so right, that's a lot. It's a lot of Sundays or some Mondays or you know what I mean or Sunday nights, but it's still football season, so you gotta love it, right? It's still football season. You gotta love it. We're gonna root for our team no matter what. I know I am for sure. I'm a rep Broncos country. Even in my sleep, I'll be repping Broncos country. No doubt about that. I wake up repping Broncos country. I go outside, bomb, with my Bronco blood, with the orange, Bronco orange and blue running in my veins. But some of these players, like Justin Simmons, gonna really hate to see go if he, you know what I mean, hate to see him go. Garrett Bowles, to me, I'm send him to Cleveland. Send him to Cleveland. They need a left tackle, and I feel sorry for Garrett Bowles. I mean, at the end of the game, he was talking. He was getting interviewed. He said, "Man, I've been at Bronco for 7 years, and I've been losing for 7 years. I've been a Bronco for 7 years. Man, you supposed to be a leader, man. You gotta get these boys ready like they want to play, but they grown men, so you understand how that is. A grown man can't really force a grown man to do what he's supposed to do. And Gary Bowles, he's another one. Blame it on the coaching staff, telling them they need to step their game up. No, the players need to step their game up. The players really need to step their game up. That's another excuse. This is what I'm talking about that be happening in the Broncos locker rooms. Players talking about the coaching staff. Players probably talking about other players. The locker room is infested. You got to clear it out. You got to dissect that. You know what I mean? And do all that other shit. Get the bad out. Get the bad out. Only way you're gonna do that is a full on rebuild. What the Denver Broncos are about to do. Hey, I gotta be here for it. I'm a Bronco fan. Have no other choice but to be here for it. Mm, right. I just gotta weather the storm. It's gonna be some painful games. You know what I mean? So just look. I'm ready. But you see the nifty. You see the Bronco right there. You know what I mean? See, you gotta do it. Yeah, I got a hat under this because my one of my best friend he bought this hat for me, which is too big. I think this is like a 7 3/4 or something. But right. So with this hat, I do got a Broncos snap-on hat. Probably gotta get some more, cause that one is kind of old. But I got this one, and I got a blue one that I gotta wear a hat under, or or a toboggan or something underneath. You know what I mean? But I don't mind. I don't mind it. It's my style. It's what I choose to do. Rep my Broncos, no matter what. you feel me, man? Like this, man. Oh man, yeah. I'm kind of hurting because I remember when my Broncos was good, right? You remember the good old days? The last time we beat the Chiefs, Peyton Manning was still our quarterback. You know what I mean? That you remember that Bradley Roby scoop and score that sealed the deal? Yeah, y'all remember that. I remember that too. That's the last time we beat the Chiefs in 2017. No, 2015, pardon me. In 2015. That's the last time we beat the Chiefs. In 2015, Peyton Manning was still our quarterback. See how dysfunctional my mind is getting because of all these last 7 years of losing. Broncos are the worst team. Hell, one of the worst teams in the NFL right now. Got to live with that, but we won't be bad for long. In order to stop being bad, you got to do this rebuild. You got to do it right. You want to do a rebuild, you got to do it right. Yes, sir, my friend. You got to do it right if you're going to do a rebuild. There ain't no halfways about a rebuild, man. That's a halfway about a rebuild is just saying, we just gonna reload, man. We're gonna stock the cabinet up. We're gonna go get this guy, pay this guy that much. Hey, Mike McGlinchey might need to be traded too, right? What is he good for? He's only good for in the run game. He's not good in the pass game, like pass blocking or blocking the quarterback. But that was Sean Payton's choice, so he might be stuck with Mike McGlinchey for 5 years. If you like it, I love it, right? Let's go. Man, man, oh man. It's about time, Broncos country. It really is about time. I'm ready for this. I know a lot of people in Broncos country is saying it's about time too. And I know they're ready for this too. So you gotta enjoy it, gotta live with it, gotta rock with it. If it's Khalid Williams, I'll be good. I'll be fine. If it ain't Khalid Williams, I'll still be fine. If it's Drake May, I'll be good. But it is what it is, Broncos country. It is what it is. Welcome to the rebuild. Just gotta look at it, gotta laugh, man. Everybody already know. Everybody, all the big time analysts, Everybody knows. But go ahead this with a my high salute. Till next time. Probably tomorrow, not tomorrow, Tuesday, but it'll be back soon. Be back soon with another one. My high salute, Broncos country. My high salute again. I keep doing my high salute. My high salute, Broncos country. Let's ride. Go Broncos.